The stage is set at one of the crown jewels of NASCAR, the Brickyard 400 at Indianapolis Motor Speedway. But this year, the spotlight isn't just on the bricks, it's on the rubber. Goodyear tires have been failing week after week, and the question every driver is asking is the same: will the tires survive 400 miles on one of the most punishing tracks in the sport? Or will the race be decided by the next unexpected blowout? And as the drama unfolds on pit road, the battle for points is reaching a fever pitch. Clint Bowyer and Neco Darius are locked in a head-to-head fight, separated by the slimmest of margins. Every corner, every pit stop, every mistake could tilt the balance and completely rewrite the postseason picture. With so much on the line, tension is boiling over. And here at Indianapolis, history is always watching. It's chaos. It's survival. It's the Brickyard 400, and it starts right now.
What have I gotten myself into? We're going to Indianapolis, and recently I found out that they've uncovered some bricks from 1909, so that's really cool and pretty fitting as well. Indianapolis is going to probably be a very tough race for us because, well, we're going to be going into this without most of our good equipment because we're still overhauling and or repairing stuff. So this one is going to probably be just a little bit more painful than usual. And yeah, should have really thought about that when we put some things in for overhaul. 5 more races left though on the chassis upgrade. We'll go ahead and get right to the action here. So I will be running a generic chassis, which means we're probably not going to be that great off the rip. We are going to put in a really good engine though, which will hopefully mitigate that. And in terms of car bodies, well, we've only got one generic and it's the only one that we can use. Their car rating of 72 is not detrimental, but the car probably won't handle it as well as it did, say, last season when we did the Brickyard 400. And the year before that, and the year before that, and the year before. You guys get the gist. Let's go to Indianapolis. All right, first lap. I'm not confident already because the car doesn't feel like it's really on the track. And that's the very obvious difference between track specific and chassis specific or track specific and generic chassis. It just feels like the suspension is a little too tight. Down the very long straightaway in our Honda Civic Type R, 213 miles an hour. We're screaming at this track. Round 3 into 4. Gonna get ourselves a good little run here, I think, hopefully. Down the long straightaway we go. Had we had the right chassis for this track, I guarantee you lap 1 would have been a pole, in my personal opinion, in my personal opinion. Yeah, that's all chassis right there. 8th place, I feel like we would have been on pole with the right stuff.
Welcome to MRN's live coverage from the famed Indianapolis Motor Speedway for today's Brickyard 400. The Brickyard is a track with a lot of history, and it's seen plenty of great racing over the years, hasn't it, Barney?
Indianapolis Motor Speedway. What a deep history this place has. I still get chills walking into this place. Speaking of history, there'll be a lot of drivers fighting to get into victory lane for a chance to kiss the bricks after this one is all over today.
The 53 car is currently at the top of the points list.
You know, I'll tell you, consistency is the key to the NASCAR Winston Cup Championship. If he can remain focused on that, he has a good shot at winning.
Green flag is out, guys. Car feels a little tight. I went ahead and lost some positions here to some of my teammates and also Honda equipment. But Jimmy is definitely looking really good as I got the 31 on the outside. That would be the 31 of Jeff Burton. And down the long straightaway for the first time, I should have adjusted the gear ratios. I feel like we're going to be really dangerous today. Gonna have to be very careful about the draft. So if you guys remember watching last episode, me and Jimmy had a slight on-track disagreement. We did talk about it leading into this race, and things are fine. You know, he knows that I was trying to go for a move, and I didn't think that I was going to catch up to him too fast and wind up just running into his rear bumper.
51-56. The leaders are about a second and a half ahead.
Also, lately, I've been seeing Clint Boyer qualifying near the front along with Tony Stewart, and that concerns me. Yellow's out. That's a lot of cars just not really on the same page here.
49-32.
Whew.
You're gaining on the leader.
And that's Kevin Harvick. And it looks like Kevin Harvick had some issue. Kyle Busch is blown up. I mean, everything else is going on as well. Look at this. Joe was kind of around there, but it looks like he got away from that. He's in 23rd right now. Green flag is back out, though. And yellow is also back out. Like, I'm really getting concerned because there is no way in heck we should be having these kind of issues with these cars this season. I thought we were well ahead of this.
Okay, buddy, we're faster than the leader. Let's get up there.
And it looks like it's the 41 car that had some kind of issue right in front of Joe. But Joe will move up to 22nd as the 41 had his own problems. Not sure what that was all about. We don't know. We don't know what that's all about. I don't know if that's a front tire or rear tire or whatever have you. 7 laps in of 32. I will bring it down pit road. Kevin Harvick is dead last right now. The 41 car was running 22nd. He probably came down pit road before pit road opened. But I'm going to take this time to take a trip down pit road, get 4 tires, fuel, and start strategizing. We're going to start trying to work this race backwards in our head. Because this has all the workings of Phoenix and the road course that we just went through. We are getting caught up on cautions. What's happening? Don't know. Is it blown tires? Is it Goodyear having failures? I don't know what it is. But it's beginning to make my confidence in the tires really, low. That's what's happening. I'm getting some lowness on the tires here. But it's okay. I'll go to the back of the field here, and we'll just kind of work our way back up.
Nobody else decided to come in.
That's fine. From 7th to 42nd. Again, it's okay. Woo. Had to make a move there. I had to see the number 00 spotter. It's 00, not 100. Spotter and announcers, by the way, called it the 100 car. Got to make sure they know that it's actually the 0. Another issue, big issue. A car is flying behind me, and the 2 car has blown up. That's Kurt Busch who's blowing an engine. Wow. The 38 car of David Gilliland flew. I think David Gilliland is out of the race. And if he's not out of the race, he should be out of the race. And some kind of concussion protocol. Scott Speed may be out of the race. Not sure. But I do know that Kurt Busch has lost an engine. Brad Keselowski got some damage. I mean, this is by far a really weird race. Weird. So the 82 car seems like he loses. Yeah, he loses a tire. And then I personally have no way to explain any of this is what we're seeing. We're seeing some weird stuff. This is some weird stuff, y'all. I'm pitting. I'm a pit, but we're seeing some weird stuff this season. Like this last stretch, I don't know if it were cursed. I don't know if the field is over it. I don't know if Goodyear is bringing a bad tire. We've got cars almost hitting like a jackknife in a straight line and then flipping into the air. Like, I'm actually having fun with it. I know that's weird. I shouldn't be having fun with it because honestly, I don't like so many cautions happening. But come on, guys. We've been missing out on a large majority of cautions a lot this season. And any cautions that did happen were because I'm just not a great driver. And yet here we are with more cautions than ever before. And we got what, one driver out, I think, which is Kurt Busch. So we still have 42 cars on track, because I think I just saw Scott Speed go by me, you know, as he did not come down pit road this time with the rest of the field. Brad Keselowski made it to pit road. So all the cars that got damaged and flipped over are all still running. Even the 38 car, I believe, is still running.
The cars at the head of the pack didn't pit.
I thought better of going 3 wide with Clint Boyer. He's the guy who I really am concerned about in the chase right now. Jeff Gordon is up to second. Jimmy Johnson is in 12th, by the way. He did come down pit road with the rest of the field and didn't lose 5 million spots. So, yay to the pit crew. I guess Digicam Creeper had a nice conversation with him, and they're now all working together.
50:37. That's the lap time I'm looking for. Keep it up, buddy. They're on both sides.
Tony Stewart leads over Jeff Gordon, Jeff Burton, Greg Biffle, and Dale Earnhardt Jr. your top 5. Jimmy Johnson's back here in 15th. I don't know how Joe is doing. Oh, wait, never mind. I lied. Joe is 22nd, and Steven is 23rd. Make that 21st and 23rd, with Joe moving up another spot as I'm telling you guys where he's running. Joe's on a mission.
Picked off another position.
It is possible that Joe's win last week in the last episode, I said last week, last episode is enough to catapult this man into, I'm going to just say it, stardom. Dude is on a mission. It's almost like Bill Davis finally is clicking on all cylinders.
69. That one was quick. Let's do it again. Okay, we're clear.
It's either that or Ward Burton finally opened up his mouth to help the team out. I'm kidding, Ward. Don't hurt me if you ever see me. I have nothing but respect for Ward Burton.
The 21 car up high. Nice pass.
Yellow is out. I wonder what the yellow is for. I'm not seeing anybody going slow. See if I can make this move on Unadilla, Georgia's David Reagan, and I do, and we're up to 12. Jimmy's down in 15th. Could be a debris caution, honestly. Yeah, it's debris. It's the one car. Yep, one car lost debris. You know, I was wondering if he was, because he flew and the 38 car flew. I mean, we've got several cars that took some serious heavy damage, and yet they're still running like normal. So we got about 12, 11, 13. 13 laps to go here. Should be a good race to the finish, hopefully. We'll go ahead and make this move on Juan Pablo Montoya before we all get up to speed. Going to make this move on Carl Edwards. And yellow flag is out. I drove in way too deep. There's a big wreck in 3 and 4, or in 3. And I can't keep Clint Boyer behind. I screwed up the corner. Jimmy's all the way back in 16th. We got a massive clot of cars that seem to have come to a stop on track. So really hope that's not a bad sign. And it's Steven. I didn't realize Steven was all the way up in 36th. He was back there with Joe, and Joe is in 15th. Yeah, Steven had an issue. Looks like Dale Jr. had an issue too. Is that a blown engine for Steven? He just comes to a stop. Okay. 10 laps to go. I'm pitting now. We'll just go ahead and get the pit stop out the way, which means we won't have another stop for the rest of the race. Steven is still on track. I don't know if he blew an engine. I don't know what happened. We also had a lot of cars that were stopped. Don't know what caused that. There was a lot that happened that wasn't just Steven in this one. Have no idea. Anyways, 4 tires, fuel. We're in 10th place. Jimmy's in 16th. We'll know if Digicam's pit crew does their job if Jimmy gains from 16th place. On my end, we just got to hope that we don't have any mistakes from the pit crew, because we've had some mistakes in the past that have cost us. So far, hopefully it won't. All right, getting 4 tires here. 4 tires. away we go. And I'm down in 10th. I didn't gain any. Mark Martin gained spots. David Reagan gained spots, but I did not. Jeff Burton took the lead. Jimmy Johnson's up to 13th. So pit stops today have been really good for Jimmy. Wait a minute. Hold up. I just hit the wall. I'm not worried about hitting the wall. I just realized Clint Boyer's down in 23rd. They must have had a mistake. He must have had a massive mistake on pit road.
The 25 car is going to make it hard for you to get around him.
Big points day for us, guys. Big points day. We got several cars that are out, by the way, from that big wreck that happened around the time that Steven lost what I thought was a motor, but maybe just a tire. Jeremy Mayfield is out, Brad Keselowski is out, and Travis Kvapil is out, as well as Dale Jr. And we just had debris from David Reagan. I didn't even know Reagan had damage.
Making up some time.
I feel like Roush should have a penalty for having an entire hood go flying off. Like, where was the tether at, bro? That could have cut down someone's tire. So I got 34 points on Clint Boyer, who is now running in 20th. So we're in the top 10, and hopefully we can gain some more.
5 more laps.
Did David Reagan just blow a tire? Wait, is this race really going to end under caution? Is this
Still there.
There is no way this is the second race this season that's going to end under caution, especially back to back.
The 21 car is still there.
We had this happen to us in Sonoma.
All clear, buddy. Easy now. Gonna need some of that grip later.
Also, can someone please explain to me how Kyle Busch is in the top 5?
Car inside. Number 42 is still there.
Like, Reagan must have cut a tire down or something. Because his car, I saw sparks, and his car went straight right. Like, straight right. Look at this. Look at this. He had to have cut a tire down. And I think J.J. Gailey blew an engine. What kind of cautions? Yeah, Gailey blew his engine. Okay. Here we go. Green, white, checkered finish.
Green flag is in the air. The track is clear from the earlier accident. We are back underway.
We took the white flag, so no more cautions can happen right now.
One lap to go. So the white flag waves.
Jeff Burton leads over Jeff Gordon.
The racetrack. So the
Carl Edwards is blocking me.
It is so tough to win in this series. Who has enough? Who will make it back to the checkered flag? Halfway on gas.
Someone has lost a tire, I think, in the back. I've lost a tire. We got a blowout.
Careful, buddy.
Hold it. Hold it. Hold the brake. Hold the brake. Wow.
Anyone else, he'd be blocking.
Wow. We lost a tire.
Okay, we're clear.
What did we hit? There's no way. We lost a tire on the last lap. Oh, I can gain a spot. I can gain a spot. Someone else has blown a tire. Come on, step on it. Step on it, Neko. Just got to cross the line before them. Is that? Yo, Jimmy too?
We got beat by a lot of cars.
Late changes were pretty scarce.
Well, to be honest, Joe, I'm a little surprised that we didn't have more leaders. Just goes to show that with the right setup and the right strategy, you really can dominate a NASCAR Winston Cup race.
The 53 car would like to have finished a lot better, I'm sure.
Well, all the guys on that team work so hard, it's a shame they couldn't get a better finish, but sometimes it's just not your day.
The 53 car didn't do anything to improve his standing with the other drivers out there.
I'm not sure how all this got started, but now that they have a little history on the track, it'll be something to watch in the weeks ahead.
We hope you enjoyed today's race as much as we enjoyed bringing it to you. Until next time, this is Joe Moore and Barney Hall signing off.
You know, I forgot that the new mod tool that AJ created, the update, allows for there to be a percentage of a chance that stuff will happen to me. So, yeah, we lost a tire because the random events generator chose my number. I can't even be mad at it because, again, it's designed to be a little bit more realistic, and I'm in disbelief more than anything else. Like, I'm not mad. I'm just in disbelief. We were running in the top 10, and the left front tire said "Sayonara, bye bye," and literally it just blew. And then, to make matters worse, it took out my teammate. You know what? Round of applause for AJ Fails and his mod tool. I guess we got lucky at Phoenix with all the blown tires and people having mechanical issues and whatever have you, because we avoided all that. I haven't changed any of the settings. I'm not even kidding you. I haven't changed any of them. But our number got called on the last lap of the Brickyard 400. That is by far some diabolical level work. Jeff Burton wins the race. There was only one lead change between two drivers. Okay. Jeff Burton wins the race. He finally gets back to victory lane. Jeff Gordon finishes second. Tony Stewart third. Matt Kenseth fourth. Kyle Busch fifth. Denny Hamlin, Carl Edwards, Juan Pablo Montoya, Mark Martin, and Greg Biffle are your top 10. By the way, have you guys noticed something very interesting here? There's not a single Honda in the top 10. Not a single one. We've got Chevy, we've got Ford, we've got BMW. The highest finishing Honda is Baba Labani in 12th. Kevin Harvick, resurrecting himself from basically the dead the last couple of races. 2 races in a row, top 15 finish. Man finished 11th today. You cannot make this up. Clint Boyer went from the pole to finish 15th. He gained quite a few points on me. He got 29 points today. I got 8. I lost 21 points to that man. I finished behind Dennis Setzer, Borsett, Justin Labonte. I thought Jeremy Mayfield was out. I was mistaken. My apologies, y'all. I thought Jeremy Mayfield was out. He's not. He finished. Chad McCumbee finishes 31st. David Rudiman, Scott Speed, Brian Vickers. David Reagan blew a tire, smacks the wall, goes to the back of the field, and finishes 27th. I think I need to have a conversation with Goodyear and NASCAR, because what the heck is going on here? Some of the guys who did DNF though, Kurt Busch DNF'd, Dale Jr. DNF, Travis Kvapil DNF, Brad Keselowski DNF, and so did JJ Yaley. I did notice on the last lap there was a car that was even further behind me and Jimmy, and I guess that was Casey Kane, who came limping across the line as well. He also blew a tire on the last lap. 3 completely random tire failures on the final lap on a green-white checkered. And it happens to some people who were pretty darn decent today. I'm not even mad. I'm furious. Well, I was going to look at the all-important points lead, and then I remembered, let's go to the garage real quick and take a look at some stuff that we got going on. First of all, I'm going to go ahead and overhaul one of these road course chassis, get some better tire grip and some better tire wear for the next 2 races. That's perfect because we got a lot of road courses coming up. I want to make sure our stuff is in tip-top condition. Engine is still being repaired, and in terms of car body, we can finally take this generic one and possibly throw it into an overhaul, which I think would be a good idea since it is our best drafting body. How about this? Let me check the schedule first before I make a mistake, put that body in for repair. Then we got to go to a different track and things just go downhill. So we got North Carolina, or we got the Rock Speedway, and then we go to a road course. Then it goes back to a road course. It's back-to-back road courses, actually, the next 2 races, or next 3 races, and then a short track. Okay. So we got time. We have time. We can throw that one car body in for an overhaul, which is the generic one, and bring it up to snuff as well. And then that means that we should have pretty much everything we got till the end. Because I don't foresee us having any way to really repair some of the stuff that we need. So we're going to have to rock with what we've got for the rest of the season for the most part, outside of the engines. We'll have to keep those up to date. I have a 3-point lead over Clint Boyer. I was actually concerned that we lost the points lead, but since Clint Boyer didn't get a lap led this time, it helped us out. We maintained 3 points over him, but we've lost a ton of ground to people like Tony Stewart, Matt Kenseth, Greg Biffle, and Jeff Gordon, to name a few. As a matter of fact, a large majority of these guys are now within range of, or within striking distance, with about 2-ish races to go, 3 races to go before the chase. Yeah, I really want to stay at the top of the standings here. Jimmy is in 11th. Jimmy lost some ground to, well, didn't lose ground to Kurt Busch. Kurt Busch wound up falling out early, but lost a ton of ground to Bible Labani. Dale Jr. lost some ground to people because of that issue that he had as well. Definitely not happy with what we saw. Kevin Harvick's now up to 26 in the standings. Steven W1323 is 27th in the standings. That's great for Steven. Joe is up to 34th. I don't recall seeing where Joe finished though. Joe finished 17th. Yeah, Joe finished 17th. Yeah. This was a race that we could not really write home about. Honda still maintains a points lead over Chevy by 2, and by 8 over Ford, and 10 over BMW. As you can tell, BMW has been up there, but they are struggling to really capitalize on anybody's misfortunes. Of course, everybody capitalized on Honda's misfortune today because Honda didn't finish higher than everybody else. So I definitely do believe that Chevy was able to gain 3 points on us, maybe 4. And then, of course, Ford and then Chevy, or Ford and BMW as well. So it was just a mixed bag. It was a grab bag. What a heartbreaking way to lose the Indy 500. Or sorry, Brickyard 400. My bad, y'all. I'm in IndyCar mode right now. Because I've seen some messed up things in the Brickyard 400 in my life, but I've never seen leading or being in the top 10 in the final. I was going to gain points on Clint Boyer. I was going to gain points. This is so flabbergasting. I can't even speak correctly about this stuff, guys. Well, if that was an unexpected finish of the race to you guys, it was unexpected to me. I will see you guys in the next episode. Wow. What a fascinating way to lose a race.